Hola, buenas tardes. Vamos a continuar con Yakuza Like a Dragon, donde lo dejamos ayer. Después de la chapa que nos metió el jefe de los Bleach Japan. Que nos metió una chapa. Nos metió una chapa ese tío. Que flipas. Nos metió una chapa ese tío. Que lo puto flipas, tío. O sea, no me enteré de la mitad de las cosas. No es coña. La mitad de las cosas ni me enteré. Nos metió una chapa que me dejó la cabeza, tío, destruidísima, ¿eh? Lo único que sé es que tenemos que rescatar a Zao, al líder de los ayudan. Eso es lo único que sé. Hay que ir a rescatar a Zao. Voy a ir al taxi este de aquí. He hecho unas secundarias, por eso aparezco aquí. Si no, no aparecería aquí, aparecería donde el puesto de los vagabundos. Pero bueno, hice las secundarias que habían por el mapa y demás. Que habían 4 secundarias. Así que vamos para allá. Vale, joder, me acuerdo al principio, tío, para usar un taxi, que teníamos que hasta pensarnos del poco cash que teníamos. Teníamos que pensarnos si coger o no el taxi. Ahora ya es, venga. Que hay una misión en concreto en... Bueno, hay varias misiones en concreto. De estas de giro, de ayudar a gente y tal. Hay dos que te dan, una te da 2 millones de yenes y otra te da 1 millón de yenes. Entonces, ¿sabes? Con eso ya haces un huevo de pasta. O sea, lo que pasa es que mucha pasta a mí se me ha ido en lo de los exámenes estos del centro de formación profesional. De hecho me los he sacado todos ya, todos los certificados.
Hey.
No sé qué son observados. O sea, no he comprado... No he comprado... Potis. Eso implica ganar puntualidad. Puede, pero no tienen por qué atacarnos si Zao está bien, ¿no? Sí, pero da la impresión de que podrían atacarnos en cualquier momento. ¿Y si lo hacen? Eso significaría que Zao está en apuros, pero ¿cómo lo averiguamos? Fácil, seguimos caminando. Chin chon chin. Hey, ¿podemos pasar? Somos amigos de Zao. Me da a mí que no, crack. Puede que me equivoque, pero Zao es tu jefe, ¿no?
Sí.
Tu información está desfasada. Ah, mira el pavo ese. Las cosas han cambiado en las últimas horas. Ichiban, ese es Zen. Sí, el pervertido, ¿no? ¿Su pervertido? Ah, este fue... ¿Este quién era, tío? Este me suena, ¿eh? La cara. Sí, le van los sobacos. Eso no lo sabían ni los Yomijul. Lo que te queda.
Hey.
Aquí viene que tanto paloteo. Perdón. Bueno, ¿qué significa eso de que Zao no es el jefe? Ahora el jefe es Laoma y ha puesto precio a vuestras cabezas. ¿Cuánto? 100 millones por persona. Lo suficiente para que alguien tan honrado como yo se convierta en un asesino. Joder. Este me suena, tío, la cara, pero ahora mismo no... Creo que estaba en el bar ese donde fue a trabajar la waifu. Creo que viene de ahí. Diría, vaya. Vale, voy a usar esto con este, a ver. Buah, tío, tengo que comprar motis, pero es que ahora igual viene una fase de a saco sin poder ir al mundo libre y tal. Viendo cómo es el juego seguramente. Que por cierto no he cambiado. Joder, es fundamental. No he cambiado la de esta. No he cambiado la pantalla. Jeje. Ahora sí. Vale. Vamos a curar a... Bueno, no, espera. Lo que voy a hacer aquí es... A ver cuánto le saca esto. No saca ni la... Bueno, a ver. Ese ataque aún. Ese ataque aún, mira. Dentro de todo. Hostia puta, cabrón. Qué cabrón, tú. Voy a curar, yo creo. Voy a curar a el policía. Cúrate. Vale. Sí, pues si no llegamos a curar. Está enfurecido ahora. Está enfurecido, tío. Puto. Buah, es que saca menos el pavo este, tío, que... Saca menos el pavo este que las waifus. Vale, voy a darle a este de aquí, a ver si lo está aquí, Leo. Vale, guay. Tan roto el ataque este, tío, tan roto. Ah, esto me haga invisible. Hostias. Vale. Ok. Vale, ese está un puto PS. Hostias. F. Efísima. Bueno, menos mal que ha fallado. Bueno, a ver. Con el chino aún tenemos de toda la vida, así que no es un problema. Dios. Ojalá suba de nivel, tío, al terminar la pelea, Ojalá suba de nivel al terminar la pelea, tú. Por favor. Buah. Ahora vienen más. Ahora venía el pavo este. Vale, pues ahora de curar a... Ahora. Vale. Vamos a ir primero por los apodos débiles. Bueno, mete bastante, fuera coñas. Mete bastante ese ataque. Si puedes pegar bastantes golpes seguidos. Bueno, claro, estos aguantan poco también. Están como de... para hacer bulto. Vale, bueno, no mete tampoco mucho. Nah, estos no aguantan nada. Aquí el problema es tengo. Entre comillas, el problema es tengo. Este sí que aguantará. Joder. Vale, ha fallado, fantástico. Se nos va haciendo eso. Nice. Es que lo de la electricidad, tú. Lo de la electricidad, macho. Joder lo que mete. Fuck. No mete mucho, No mete apenas nada. Se agradece. O sea, es bastante de tanque. Aguanta bastante. Pero de daño en sí no mete nada, No mete apenas nada. Ok. Vale. De hecho voy a intentar no gastar habilidades. Igual gasto una más de la electricidad del policía. Lo gasto una vez, ¿sabes? O un par de veces más. Esto lo destruye, tío. Esto lo revienta. Esto lo revienta, tú. Espero que subamos de nivel, tío. Al menos el poli, la waifu y el chino. Yo, si Chiva no sube, mira, me da un poco igual. Pero no, que somos nosotros, tío. Por favor. Vale, aún sigue con la de esta. Aún sigue electrificado. Venga, hasta luego más tardes. Bastante pasta, ¿eh? Nuevo nivel, nuevo nivel, nuevo rango. Fantástico. Fantástico. Han subido todos, tío, hasta la otra que no está en el grupo. ¿Te vas a casa, Zeng? Pegad una paliza ahí entre todos. Venga, quédate un poco más. ¿Por qué no dejáis de perseguirme? ¿Qué le ha pasado a Zhao? La Oma lo tiene prisionero en Qingjin. ¿Entonces sigue vivo? Sí. La Oma quiere que Zhao entregue todas sus posesiones. Ya sabéis, la pasta oculta y todo eso. No quiere perderla. ¿Me está torturando? Probablemente. Es peor de lo que pensábamos. Sí, pero ahora que lo sabemos, no nos queda otra que buscarlo. Démonos prisa. Pegad una paliza, tío. Vale, ahora que estamos aquí. Vale, es aquí al lado esto, ¿no? Si es aquí al lado. Si es aquí al lado. Vamos, a ver si podemos aguantar. A ver si podemos aguantar. Joder, los lobeznos. Tenemos toda la vida, así que guay. Estos aguantan, ¿eh? Estos aguantan bastante. Vale, para tu casa. Vale. Vamos a por ese de ahí. Es que nos va a dar, ¿no? Hay que darle a este. Si no, el otro nos va a dar. Este, un golpe más, está ya out. Vale. Guay. Bueno, este realmente es igual que los otros, pero con más vida, ¿no? No tiene ninguna peculiaridad así especial. Es un poco más fuerte parece, pero ya. Toma. Para tu casa. Hacerle un bucaque a este, ahora. Tampoco aguanta mucho más que los otros. Por eso lo digo, de que parece que es el mismo tipo, es el mismo enemigo, pero con más vida. Con esto ya está, yo creo. Puto pez está. ¡Vamos! Venga. Hasta luego. Nuevo rango laboral, fantástico. Fantástico. Aquí ya estuvimos, de hecho, en este restaurante. O sea, en este restaurante, en estas terrazas. Liumang de Yokohama. Bueno, habrá que ir limpiando de enemigos la zona y demás. Aquí igual voy a usar la habilidad esta de área de Ichiban, que es buena. Bastante buena. Vale. Uno menos. Guay. Buah, la waifu está a punto de morir, ¿eh? Voy a intentar aguantar sin curarla. Pero como le haga focus a ella, está muerta. La verdad. Tío, se ha transportado. Con esto creo que ya está. Casi está. Venga, para tu casa, compañero. Nuevo rango. Joder, la tipa esta sube más de nivel. Así que... Vale, reclutemos a este. Taniguchi. Te vienes a nuestro negocio, nuestro increíble negocio. Pero vaya sitio, tío, para tomarse algo. Hostia puta. Esto más putamente feo, Muy feo, tío. Supongo que es por ahí, ¿no? Asumo que es por ahí. Sí. Sí, bueno, aquí de hecho nos reunimos con el... no con el de Liu Man, sino con el otro, con el de los... Con el Gran Seryu, creo. Que venía aquí a por venganza. Porque los Liu Man se habían cargado a dos de sus hombres. En plena calle. Este es el 29 y no aguantan nada. Estos niveles es un poco relativo, la verdad. Tú te cargas de lo ves, no, tío, lo que mete. Buah, ahí ya se la cargaban. Ahí no había nada que hacer. Vale, voy a resucitar aquí a... la waifu. A ver si funciona. Vale, guay. Porque a veces no funciona, claro. No entendí... Claro, por eso cuando lo hice al principio no entendía por qué no resucitó una vez. O sea, la primera vez y la segunda sí. Porque es una habilidad de estas que puede funcionar o puede no funcionar. Depende mucho de la aleatoriedad. Ok. Vale. Mira, te estamos haciendo aquí un bucaque, chaval. Que lo flipas. Que lo flipas, tú. Para tu casa. Ok, pues para adentro, ¿no? Para adentro nos va a esperar dentro la... Botiquín premium, ¿Qué hace botiquín premium? O sea, el botiquín es para resucitar a alguien, eso lo sé. Pero el botiquín premium este, ¿qué da? Objetos de estado. Botiquín premium. Esto es un lado con todos sus PS. Hostias, esto nos puede venir muy bien, Nos puede venir muy bien esto, tío. Lo que voy a hacer aquí es... Es que claro, es que esto cura 100, tío. Este mismo. Vale, guay. Pues para adentro, ¿no? Entrar. Los Yoman harán lo que sea para detenernos. Tenemos que ir preparados. ¿Estoy listo? Sí. Esta va a ser una fase larga, que podemos estar bien preparados. Te estábamos esperando. Bienvenido a Kinjin. El jefe me ha ordenado que sea un anfitrión gentil. ¿Te refieres a Mabuchi? Ya no me interesa, quiero hablar con Zao. Por desgracia eso no es posible. Ah, ¿sí? ¿Qué anfitrión más gentil? Pues entonces tenemos que llevarnos a Zao. Déjanos pasar. Eso tampoco es posible. ¿Cómo dices? Parece Alberto Chicote de repente, detrás. Tenemos problemas. Ten mucho cuidado. Nuestro grupo de invitados y botín ya ha llegado. Sirvámosles nuestro menú completo de matarife. Madre mía. Buah, aquí voy a usar el poder este en área de Ichiban, De hecho voy a usar el gigagolpe. Esto limpia que da gusto. Esto limpia que da gusto. Dios. Vaya puentazos meten, tío. Disparo rápido. A ver. Bueno, no mete mucho tampoco. Pero vaya. Hostia, ojo la música, Cómo mola, tío. Buah, madre mía, es que esta es 2 golpes y fuera, tú. El poli está a punto de caer. El poli está a punto de caer. Al menos este ya cae, quedan 2. En principio no deberíamos de sufrir demasiado. Madre de Dios. Vale, este creo que cae. No, es que se ha quedado un PS, tío. Vale, vale. Perfecto. Eso lo queda este. Que este en principio no debería aguantar más de un turno. Vale. Se pira. Cobard. You are a coward. Se escapa. Vemos esta serie y abramos unos pasos hasta arriba. Seguro que tienen lanzador detenido en la planta más alta. Bien pensado. Démonos prisa y saquémoslos de aquí. Siempre están el objetivo siempre está en la planta más alta de cualquier sitio, O sea, eso no falla. Buah, hay un montón de objetos aquí, Vamos a usarlos. Vale. Se fue súper picante. Ok. Vale, curemos un poquitín a... Vale, ya está. Bueno, un poquitín. Toda la vida le hemos curado. Con esto ya vamos tirando. A ver qué hay por aquí, porque si te dejas objetos, luego te son útiles, Pero sobre todo son objetos curativos. Que si no llevas objetos curativos, estás jodido, amigo. Estás muy jodido, amigo. Vale, pues para arriba. Que nos estarán esperando la de Dios de enemigos, tío. Casco y táctico. Ojo, Casco táctico. ¿Es mejor que lo que llevábamos? Ya ves. Sí, pues igual el casco este. Careta de ladrón. Sombrero de pirata. Casco calímero. Vale, baja todo. Mola lo del... Mola lo de... Lo del equipo óptimo, tío. Mola bastante. Sobre todo yo, que tengo bugueado lo de las armas cuerpo a cuerpo, que no puedo seleccionarlas. Se me equipa automáticamente lo que es más fuerte. Lo que es mejor. Guarda para quemaduras. Casa transigente. Vale, pelea, ¿no? Pelea con los cocineros. Mira, Carlos Aguiñano. El Carlos Aguiñano japonés.
Well,
Parece que estamos en la cocina. Acabemos con estos chefs y encontremos la manera de subir. Parece que estos chefs practican algo más que las artes culinarias. Hacía tiempo que no tenía ingredientes frescos. Os vamos a saltear y después os serviremos al jefe. A por ellos. Hostia, ya tenemos enemigos nivel 30, prácticamente. Flipa. Flipa. No aguantan mucho, en general. Bueno, lo del fuego, tío. Oh, qué rabia. Lo del puto fuego, tío. Bueno, del puto fuego. Es mortal lo del fuego, tío. Es muy mortal. Todos hacen lo mismo, además. Qué rabia. Ok. A por este. Por lo menos, fantástico. Vamos a por el que está un PS. Dios. Vale. Ok. Este va a hacer lo del fuego, supongo. Es que solo tienen lo del fuego, tío, estos. Es muy bestia lo del fuego, tío. Es muy bestia lo del puto fuego, tío. Madre mía. Madre de Dios. Joder. Vale, este cae, queda solo ese. Que en principio con el... De hecho aquí voy a usar... No, espérate. Igual me hace falta, no me hace falta. Buf, los cocineros aquí. Joder. Una máquina para recuperar vida nos vendría... Bueno, hay comida también. Vaya, ves, mira. Mira esto. Fantástico, tío, fantástico. Hay un montón de comida aquí para recuperar luego vida en combate. Uf. Genial. Genial. Madre de Dios. La de cosas que hay aquí. Joder. Vale. Hostia, ¿esto qué coño es? Ah, vale, esto aquí está, aquí tienen la carne. Madre mía, la carne está más mohosa ya. Pero mohosa, mohosa, Usar llaves, sí. Guantes de hierro, Guantes de hierro, ojito. Es para la... ¿No? ¿Es un anillo? Guantes de trabajo, guantes de hierro. No, es para... Hostias. Ah, vale, es para él. Hostia, mucho mejor, Muchísimo mejor, la verdad. Este quema, además. Este además quema. Joder. Buena. Piedra misteriosa. Bueno, menos mal, nos están dando la de cosas, tío. ¿Nos están dando la de cosas? Aquí, que flipas. ¿Es para abajo? No, no es para abajo, creo, pero igual aquí hay algo. Plan de mango. Vale. Bueno, al menos es justo. O sea, las peleas son desafiantes llegados a este punto. Pero, joder. Mira todo lo que estamos pillando, ¿sabes? Toca milagrosa. ¿Qué nos da? Equipo. Buah, sube la defensa que flipas, Protector. Vale. Ok. Fantástico. Que lo que nos hemos equipado nos da exactamente creado por alguien que dice ser un mago famoso. Nos da resistencia al fuego, al resfriado y a la electricidad. Y nos da más defensa. Puta madre. A ver. Next. Hostias. Un puto tigre, tú. Un puto tigre, macho. ¿Un tigre? ¿Qué dices pinta aquí? Esta planta es para nuestros clientes VIP. El tigre es mi mascota y también forma parte de nuestro paquete de servicios. ¿Paquete de servicios? Una experiencia en la que nuestros clientes VIP pueden observar cómo enloquece un tigre devora hombres mientras disfrutan de nuestra exquisita cocina china. Es uno de nuestros servicios más populares. Los críticos hablan maravillas del subidón de adrenalina y el sentimiento de superioridad que proporciona. Vamos, que tus clientes están tan mal de la cabeza como tú. ¡Qué asco! Me niego a recibir a mentes tan ignorantes en esta planta, pero ya que habéis llegado hasta aquí, yo mismo os serviré el primer plato. Preparaos. ¿Saldrá el tigre? Yomang de Yokohama. Supongo que el tigre saldrá en segunda fase o cuando le hemos quitado una cantidad de vida decente. Buah. Mira la vida que le ha sacado, tío. Mira la vida que le ha sacado. Flipa. Bueno, no es muy duro. La verdad. La música es la puta hostia, en este nivel, en esta zona. Amigo, estás a punto de funar. Para tu casa. Yo imagino que tendrá segunda fase con el tigre. Llámame lo que sea. Mira, está activando el tigre ya. Verás, ahora saldrá el tigre. Él como que cae y sale el tigre. Buah. El tigre, vamos a flipar con el tigre. Vamos a flipar con el tigre.
Hey, I can get behind it. Tigers are just like house cats, but bigger.
Oh sure, it's so cute when they're about to maul you.
Yeah, I'm with her on this one, Adachi-san. I don't want to end up as a tiger snack. Well,
tiene como una capa de escudo. Parece que tiene como una capa de escudo, tío. Ah, no. Buah. No mete el sangrado este. Joder. Vamos a flipar. Hostia, mira la cantidad de vida que tiene, tío. Madre mía. Madre mía, tú. Ponemos equipo de poder extremo. A ver. Este nos saca una mierda, tío, no sé. Madre de Dios. Flipas. Estás flipando. Es muy fuerte, tío, y aguanta que flipas. Hostia, madre mía, tú. Ya empezamos a sangrar, ¿sabes? Vale, voy a usar aquí esto hay que usarlo ya, porque si no vamos a empezar a sangrar continuamente. Ah, y el sangrador no lo quitamos. ¿Really? Ah, vale, porque son solo los estos mentales. Vale. Buah. Madre de Dios. Cuídate, crack. Buah, nos lo mata, Madre mía. Madre mía. Esto va a ser una batalla por quién resiste más. Vale, me vuelvo invisible. Este es el ataque físico que saca más del tío este. Con diferencia. Bueno, más o menos se queda media vida, pero tardaremos en derrotarlo, El otro era el preludio a esto. Está muerta. Funada. Funadísima. ¡Oh! ¡Joder! Oh, venga, toma eso. Joder. Nos hemos curado y automáticamente nos ha dado. Sí, parece que tenga como una capa de escudo, pero no es escudo. Dios. Dios. Joder. Vale, me vuelvo invisible. La putada de esto es que tengo que esperarme un turno para volver a... ¿Sabes? Para volver a usarlo. Uf, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Algo que nos dé vida y PMs? ¿Tenemos? Esto. Mira, con esto, mira. Algo hacemos. Vale, hace focus al policía. Ok. Bueno, poco a poco vamos progresando. Buah. No sé qué era ese ataque porque me lo acaba de hacer nuevo, pero joder. Madre mía. Flipa. No tengo nada para gastar. Hostias. Me la voy a jugar, voy a ir a lo full. Este ya me lo mata. Sí. No sé qué ha hecho ahí. No sé qué ha hecho ahí, pero lo ha arrastrado como si fuese papilla, tú. Vale, me hago invisible. Hostia. Doble daño. Vale. Joder. Soy súper jodido este. 110.000 yenes. Madre mía, no me extraña. Nuevo rango. Nuevo nivel. Mira, todos han subido de nivel. Eso está guay. Esto es bien. Pues espérate, porque esto no es el boss del lugar, ¿sabes? O sea, era un boss, pero no era el boss del sitio. A ver qué encontramos por aquí. Bueno, podríamos ir abajo. Pues igual aún está. O sea, supongo que aún estará la máquina esa para recuperar vida. Si recupero vida con Ichiban. Supongo que aún estará. Sí. Vale. Sigamos. Rubí en bruto. Ojo, ojito. Vale, es por ahí arriba. Entonces, ¿aquí qué hay? Vale, todo esto, tío, parece que tontería, pero luego sirve. Mira, tenemos aquí dos cajas fuertes. Sandalias mágicas. Ojito, Raro es que solo se han salido dos enemigos en las cajas fuertes, tío. Raro es que solo se han salido dos enemigos en cajas fuertes de estas. Torniño plus plus. Vale. Pues seguimos subiendo. Buah. Ja. Esto es un preludio a un boss. Caja de objetos, nada. Botequín premium. Chaleco táctico. Hostia, madre mía, la defensa. Hemos conseguido un montón de equipamiento muy bueno aquí, Pero muy bueno, tío. Energía XX. Pues al lío. No mucho nos espera más adelante y seguro que esto acaba en pelea. ¿Estás listo? Sí.
Okay.
Saquemos de aquí a Zao. Esto sí que es el boss.
Yo, Mabuchi.
I've been waiting for you, Kasuga. I don't think I'll be satisfied until I choke the life out of you personally.
Funny, because I heard you put a bounty on my head. That means you're happy to let someone else do it. Where's Zhao?
Somewhere in this building. For now.
And what about later?
Later he'll be in transit. To the afterlife.
What the hell?
You want a hand with this twerp, Mabuchi-han?
Hostia, está el otro también. El puto loco.
Good, Ishioda-san. I'm about to make sure nobody thinks little of us ever again. I'll prove that I deserve to swear up as a full partner with the Omi Alliance.
Those men next to Lama are skilled fighters. Assassins, really. You might say they're the secret weapons of the Yokohama Ryuman.
Damn.
And up there are more Omi Alliance men. Our chances of winning a fight are very low, actually.
Yeah, I get it. We're up shit creek without a paddle. But I don't care. The fact is, if we run, Zhao dies. That's all that matters.
No need to bristle, Kasuga.
So you're Ichiban Kasuga?
Who are you? Some fan of mine?
No. I'm a man who's never forgotten how Masumi Arakawa stole my rightful seat.
What?
You know this scruffy-haired punk, Tendo? I only know him as the guy the captain shot. Alive and kicking somehow.
I think he might be a naughty little secret of the captain's.
Kasuga, this charmer here is Tendo, last of the lieutenants.
Wait, the former boxer? No wonder he's a damn giant.
You two can relax over there for a bit. I think we'll have ourselves a little sideshow. Tendo seems interested in who you are, so I'll leave you alive just long enough to talk. Later, I'll really take my sweet time toying with you. Well, have anything to say?
You're really hamming it up in here.
I think that means hurry up and kill me.
Como tenemos que pelear contra este y luego contra el otro y contra todos los que hay ahí, vamos a flipar. Don Lancitas. A ver, Don Lancitas. Vamos primero a por... Ah, bueno, digo, vamos a por los dos que hay, pero hay 4. Hay rollo 4. Mira, el buen dubstep, chaval. El buen dubstep. Buenísima. A ver qué hace este. ¿Ataca? ¿No ataca? Vale. No ha atacado. Vamos a por ese, vamos a por ese, vamos a por ese. Vale, guay. Primero a por los minions, por así decirlo. Vale, está ya rollo inconsciente. Uy. Maguchi no ataca, de momento. De momento no ataca. Vale. Fuera de combate. Ha fallado, guay. Voy a ir a por este. El otro día nos lo cargamos con otro personaje. Vale, ha fallado. Claro, si le doy justo... No ataca nada, Si le doy el momento justo exacto, fallan. Pero claro, tengo que darle el momento justo, porque si le doy un pelín menos justo, ya me atacan. Aunque yo pueda hacer guardia, pueda hacer defensa, ya me da. No ataca, tío, raro, Es bastante raro que no ataque. Réplica decisiva. ¿Ves? No ataca. Bueno, mientras son... ¡Hostia! Vale. Vale. Creo que lo pillo. Es como una especie de contraataque lo que hace él. Espera que ataquemos nosotros para él atacar. Por lo que veo. Voy a gastar todas las habilidades, tío. Y él lo merece, es un boss. Vale. Pues lo puedo paralizar, tío. Ah, qué pena. Qué pena. Ahora carmesí. Uf. Madre de Dios. Madre de Dios ahora, tú. Madre de Dios ahora, tú. Verás. Verás. Llama invisible. Mira, el dubstep sin copyright, chaval. Bueno, no mete... A ver, no mete tanto. Si me pilla con la waifu sí que me mete mucho. También es relativo de a quién esté atacando en ese momento. La putada de este tío ahora es que hace ataques en área. Entonces, está muy cerca de todos. Ahí no se la puede joder. Bueno, en principio un par de ataques más y ya está. Vale. Madre mía, la pasta que estamos ganando, tú. Nivel 30, ¿eh? Me han dado un logro. Dragón ascendente. Joder, han subido todos. Han subido todos de rango, tío. Nice.
That takes care of the sideshow. But there's still plenty of freaks to fight.
Maybe you hadn't heard, but I'm a heavyweight boxing champ. I don't think you'd even make weight for the fight.
Soy Yosuke Tendo. Me encanta que te pongan ahí en la presentación, ¿no? Cuando ya nos lo han mostrado hace 5 minutos.
I'll be sure to keep an eye on you, though. Been a long time since I've been able to put my fist to good use.
You're gonna regret letting us live. You can count on that.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you save it for the ring?
Fucking Tendo. When that guy sits down for a meal, he always saves the best tasting shit for last.
Reishi Ishioda.
I think that's fucking stupid. All that does is give someone else the chance to eat it first.
Feeling warmed up yet, everyone? Guys?
Oh, shut up. I need to save my energy for this shit, so don't make me answer stupid questions.
Hey, Hotshot. If you've got anything up your sleeve, now's the time.
Yeah. That's you, right? Make some magic.
No need for that. You haven't played your last card yet. In fact, here he comes now.
Toma. De Vagabond.
You're back.
Funny thing, I wasn't expecting to come back. Trust me on that. I thought I was done getting dragged into your messes. But for some reason, I couldn't stop worrying about you guys.
Namba.
So I'm here. From now on, your fight is mine too.
Namba. Namba!
Nanchan!
Coming here and acting all cool, you jerk.
Where the heck have you been, man? Come on!
Nobody's killed you yet? What, you got nobody left to stab in the back?
Leave it to a Yakuza to hit below the belt. I know I fucked up. But I'm done with backstabbing. From now on, I'm with them.
Este sí que se... Este sí que quiere pelear.
I owe you guys an apology. Let me make it up to you.
¿Pelearemos entonces? ¿Seremos 5? No creo, ¿no? Porque la máxima capacidad son 4, pero igual para esta pelea te permiten pelear con él.
You've been hitting the gym, Number? Looks like you beefed up a bit while you were away.
It does? Yeah, I noticed too. Seems like whenever someone comes back to a party, they're stronger than when they left.
So that's normal? Well, I did want to impress you guys if I came back, so I practiced a new move.
Ojo,
You're kidding.
Watch me.
Tiene un nuevo ataque. Ah, no, pues somos solo 4. Bueno, casi que mejor que la waifu se haya ido a tomar por culo, Lo agradezco, la verdad. Hostia, hay un montón de enemigos, tío, Vale, estos no aguantan nada. No, estos no aguantan nada. Están por hacer el bulto. Tiene un nuevo ataque, Piroeructo. Hostia, ¿este cuál es? Este tiene presión ardiente. Hostias. Vamos a probarlo. Buah, tiene pinta de estar muy roto, Hostia puta, tú. Se me han ventilado a todos. De una. Dios. Hostia, estamos aturdidos. Venga, a tu casa, compañero. Piroeructo. Buah, es que no podemos usar de esto porque consume 90, ¿sabes? Consume 90 putos... Uy, se ha bugueado. Se bugueó. Buah, madre de Dios, lo que mete. Aturdido. Me hago invisible. Gigagolpe. Este aguanta como el tigre, más o menos. Aguanta mucho este tío. Pero este ataque es como el de los cocineros. Buah, madre mía, tú. Lo he dejado fino. Voy a llamar a un mercenario, yo creo. Contusión Kaiser. Arrea a todos los enemigos y puede causar quemaduras. Solo humanos. El gato. Tenemos al gato también. ¿Y la langosta qué hace? Ah, mira, bueno, vamos a llamar a la langosta. Vamos a llamar a la langosta. Dios, ojo a la langosta, que la han envenenado ahí. Buena, buena. Bueno, crack. Gracias. Lo de la electricidad posiblemente sea el ataque más fuerte que tengamos, Lo del policía, tío. Con diferencias. Que saca un huevo hasta un puto boss de estos super tochos. Está funado. Funadísimo. ¿Ha desaparecido de la pantalla? ¿Ha desaparecido del escenario? LOL. Ha desaparecido del escenario, tú. Hostia, lo del veneno mete, Lo del veneno mete bastante. Vale. Y a golpe. Lo que sí que es verdad que está muy roto lo de estudiar habilidades de saco. Porque como apenas te cuestan... O sea, te cuestan bastante, pero como tienes un montón de PMs, es como un... ¿sabes? O sea, es prácticamente irrisorio. O sea, puedes spamear muchísimas veces las habilidades. Pero muchísimas veces. Vale. Ok. Nos hemos forrado en esta misión, literalmente. Nos hemos forrado. Hemos subido todos nivel. Literalmente todos.
You saved my ass again. How many times does that make now?
Let's stop keeping track.
I have to. But hey, what's your plan now?
Huh?
I mean, as long as you're here, you wanna help me out a little bit longer? I need all the help I can get right now, man. But what I really need are friends like you at my side.
Hey, man.
Huh?
After everything I did to you guys, as selfish as I was, you'd still call me your friend?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
You know, you're crazy.
Really? Who's the one who came back, huh?
For real. I mean it. You guys have a screw loose.
Come on. Is it so hard to admit you like us?
Shut up.
I'm sure all of us here are a little crazy. But that's the best part of being friends. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Shake on it, Nan-chan.
Call that a shake? Come on. Show some love.
Joder, qué bonita esta parte, tío. La verdad.
Listen.
Mi hermano me ha dicho que lo has tratado bien.
Yes.
Como debe ser. Su estancia con los Gyomijul fue lo más placentera posible. Oye, ¿no deberías disculparte? Cenaste a su hermano 6 meses. La verdad es que no tiene por qué hacerlo. ¿Eh? Mi hermano dice que esto le va a pedir matrimonio a una mujer que era su chaperona cuando estuvo con los Gyomijul. ¿Cómo dices? ¿De verdad? Así que, viendo lo contento que está difícil seguir a malas con ellos. Puede que su libertad se viera restringida, pero eso no significa que no lo tratáramos como un invitado de honor. Venga ya. Mierda. Zao también sigue encerrado. ¿Dónde está? ¿Me estaba buscando? Míralo. Zao. ¿Estás bien, tío? ¿Tengo pinta de estar bien? No me habían pegado una paliza así en mi vida. ¿Pero has llegado aquí tú solo? Yo no diría eso. Ven aquí, Kasuga. Quiero presentarte a alguien. Lo siento, pero solo puede venir él. Tranquilos, no tardaremos mucho.
Yo.
Un momento. Vamos a ver. Sigue a Zao. ¿Hay algo por aquí? Seguro que hay algún objeto o algo que podamos pillar. ¿No? ¿No hay nada? Esto me recuerda al Nioh, tío. Este escenario. Pero un montón al Nioh. Pues para adelante.
Kasuga-kun, follow me.
Ahora lo encierra.
So, who's the guy you wanted me to meet?
An old friend of yours. He prefers to meet with you alone, if that's possible.
Me encanta cómo habla.
Did he rescue
Súper
you?
mal la cabeza este señor, está bien.
More or less. Thing is, he's with the Omi Alliance.
What's his name?
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me.
Guess I'll have to ask him myself.
Pretty much.
Es el amigo que tenía en la infancia, ¿no?
Mitsu.
Ya ves.
Holy shit! Mitsu! You're okay!
I don't know if okay is the right word. But I seem to be doing better than you, at least.
What's going on, man? I never caught up with you after I got out of prison. Have you seen Arakawa-san recently?
Nah, us peons hardly ever see him these days.
So I've heard.
Not happy about that myself. Even though we're Omi Alliance now, inside, I'm still Arakawa.
So you're Omi too.
Yeah. I had to rescue Zhao in secret. If they find out, I'll be executed.
Doesn't that mean you shouldn't be talking to me?
It does. But I had to say one thing to you. I can't say much else, but you need to know.
What?
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, you'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Mitsu.
I'll be in touch.
Ya ves cómo nos oiremos a la familia Arakawa como cuando éramos pequeños, como cuando éramos jóvenes.
So what's going to happen to the Yokohama Lumang?
Damn, going straight for the jugular, huh? Well, obviously, Mabuchi's ruined everything. The Great Wall is full of holes now. If the Omi decide to invade, it'll crumble.
Is there any hope?
I don't know. But if we don't patch up the wall, it's all over. And with me like this.
Man, it hurts just looking at that.
Hurts having it. That's why I'm thinking of stepping down.
Huh?
It doesn't matter so much who the boss of the Liumang is. In the end, the only thing that really matters is whether my men have a place to call home. You get it?
Yeah. I know the Lumang origin story.
Ah. Then you know why we formed in the first place. I don't know if I can keep us going anymore. I was never that great at it. Not like my father.
But who's the next leader gonna be if you step down?
I have someone in mind. Someone who's tough, bold. Friend of yours, actually.
What? Who?
Song Hui-san.
Song Hui? You'd give the Lumang to the Komi Jewel?
Yeah, I know. Up to now, the two factions have been like oil and water. But the world's changing. Walls are crumbling. If we don't start banding together, none of us will survive. Not everyone will accept the merger, of course. I'm sure we'll lose members. But that hasn't changed the overall situation for the Eugene 3. It's join or die.
Yeah. I think I see what you're saying.
Do you?
You figure Song Hui will keep the Lumang from going extinct. Meanwhile, the Komi Jewel will get a new home. So both your people and her people will be better off. Everyone's a big, happy family.
Well, you don't have to put it like that exactly. Soft sweetheart terms and shit.
Yeah, I do. You're a good guy with a big ol' heart. I kinda figured.
Do we really have to do this? I can't be that annoyed with you. The Eugene 3 do owe you a lot. The Seiryu clan's probably singing anthems about you.
Yeah, speaking of, I think I'll visit the chairman and see how grateful he really is.
Sounds like you plan on making a big request.
But
I have some idea of how this fake bill ended up in your pocket.
There's just something I want to ask him. I think he'll be willing to talk about more secret shit now, don't you think?
He should. We all owe you big time. You sure don't hesitate to cash in on favors. Well, give my regards to him when you see him.
Vaya puto colgado, tío. No entiendo cómo este señor ha podido llegar a ser el jefe de una banda, tío. Es que no da el... No da el pego para ser jefe de una banda, ¿sabes? Es raro. Porque no parece que sea... Que tenga ninguna cualidad de... Que le haga ser merecedor de ser un miembro... Un líder de una banda. Está completamente loco, tío. Y para dirigir una banda criminal, una mafia, tienes que tener una serie de dones y una serie de capacidades que este señor no cumple, creo que ninguna. Pero bueno, es un personaje diferente sobre todo a Yakuza 0, que es el que he jugado yo. Es un personaje mucho más histriónico y mucho más distendido que los típicos jefes de la mafia, que son súper serios y súper cerrados. Este es como completamente diferente. También entiendo que intenta modernizar un poco el concepto de la Yakuza y de las nuevas generaciones que hay de Yakuzas y demás. Me encantan las conversaciones estas que aparecen aquí de repente a lo random.
900 yen an hour. Think about it. Make a little money, 2 birds, 1 stone, huh?
2 birds, 1 stone? Getting paid's 1 bird, so what's the other?
Huh? Oh, well, the feeling of contributing to the betterment of society?
Pull that out of your ass, didn't you?
I'm kidding. But I should tell you, it's not like you'd be able to watch the show.
What?
I know the guy who runs the place, and they're looking for someone to help with...
Que escuchar la conversación entera.
Oh, I see.
They can also pick up on whether or not someone's got an ulterior motive almost instantly.
Ulterior motive? Nonsense. I'm just looking for good, honest work.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you say.
Guess a job's a job, no matter where you're at.
Hostia, hay que subir el vínculo, tío. Con el vagabond. De hecho voy a subir el vínculo con el vagabond en el bar. Hay una secundaria, pero me quiero centrar en las principales. Yo espero que no sean perdibles las secundarias, porque me daría rabia, la verdad. Mira, tenemos un sos aquí. Vamos a reventar a putiazos a esta gente. Luchador cibernético. Son bastante débiles. Sí, bastante débiles. Joder, bastante débiles. O sea, para ser nivel 30, casi 30, 32, son bastante mierdas. Hostia, voy a ver si puedo equiparle un arma mejor, tío, que la que lleva el vagabundo. Es muy triste lo que mete. Es que no mete nada, tío. No mete nada. Vale. Equipo. Bueno, esto es otra cosa. Peso aumenta en 80. Ataque 5. Así que le voy a equipar el ataque 5, Ay, Dios mío. Se lo voy a poner para que tenga un poco más de daño. Esto se lo voy a poner también, Voy a ver que todos lleven el equipo óptimo. Vale. ¿Puedo plantar cosas? No tengo nada para plantar. A ver, vamos a mejorar el vínculo rápido. Con estos nada. Va, solo con el Vagabond.
Hey, Namba.
Well, I've been watching the counter like a...
Yeah, you did say this was more about...
That's exactly it. The only... Which means that legend malt. I was worried...
Well, I don't know if you should be that...
Ahora este vendrá a pillar la botella.
Welcome. Your first time in...
It is.
See? He does get it.
First time I've seen him.
I've heard some rumors about...
Oh, yeah?
That you carry the fabled...
Well...
Pour me a glass, then.
What can we do? We're trying to forget about the money.
I really must apologize.
Why would that be?
Not exactly.
Excuse me.
Hostia.
He's from
Es un pez gordo.
What the hell is that?
It's a rich man's magazine.
Well, that's if you had even a modicum of custom.
Put me in your magazine or don't.
Believe you me, I'll be...
This your idea of a quote?
Perhaps, but...
The legend malt on that shelf is something I don't intend to...
And what makes...
The fact that that bottle was to be a sin time and time again. So I took it upon myself. But for as long as I waited, 6 months went by. In some ways...
Joder.
Given that...
Vaya historia más sad.
I have walked through the door, that quiet strength.
He didn't even get... I guess that...
Yeah, but now it's even...
Why?
Didn't you hear that? The legend malts...
I know.
Tal vez te lo perdone.
Well, maybe if you grow...
You think?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Wow. But I'm ready to face the firing squad. Come again.
That long-lost love of mine.
Then
buena.
why wouldn't you pour...
Back when I opened the place, I figured I'd need some high-end stuff. So I picked up an empty bottle of legend malt and filled it. Nobody actually orders anything that so I give them the same old sob story.
Wait. So...
Bottom shelf.
Hey,
You gotta hear this.
Come on, don't say it. Don't you dare.
I don't understand.
Guess it was the look of that bottle. That ever happened to you?
Hey, just be grateful you...
I still have to... Ichiban, you wouldn't tell it, not...
Don't worry, man.
So... You'll...
Yeah.
Sure.
Vaya tela. Al final lo que bebió fue whisky de estos de segunda clase. Y el tío se pensaba que había bebido aquí la mejor botella de la historia de la humanidad. Vale, pues a la historia.
Hey, Eri-chan, when's your birthday?
Oh, it's April 7th.
Oh yeah? And what's your favorite food?
Hey, he's not flirting with her, is he?
Cute girls are kind of his downfall, and Eri-chan definitely fits the bill.
All right, I got it. Eri-chan, you're a Black Panther.
Huh? A Black Panther?
That's a little fortune-telling trick that gives you an animal based on your birthday and interests. I'm a Chihuahua myself. Ooh, and hey, you and I are a good match.
Holy shit, is he really using the oldest trick in the book?
Right? Fortune-telling flirting is really dating him.
Actually, I prefer pandas. Wouldn't you rather be a panda?
Huh? Well, I don't know about that. I mean, that's not really what I'm getting at.
Oh, that's too bad.
Ah, wow, talk about striking out. And a chihuahua? Seriously?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Vale. Pronto podremos conversar con alguno de los personajes para subir el vínculo. Están ya a punto de subir algunos. Voy a ver si puedo comprarle algo. Bueno, o mejorar alguna arma en el taller romance. Vaya nombre también te digo, Mejora arma. Me falta madera de gran calidad. Femenina Super X, no sé qué coño es, la verdad. No sé qué coño es el femenina este. Cúter anticorrosión. Vale, fabricar arma. Alguna arma que sea mejor que la que llevamos. De héroe. Más 26. Ah, pero tengo que subir el... Metal de alta densidad. ¿Cuánto cuesta? Hostia, 2 millones de yenes, tío. ¿Estamos locos o qué? Es muy caro, tío. Es muy, muy caro. Hierro refinado. Mira, este lo podría fabricar si tuviese los materiales. Este le baja el tal. Hostia, este es mejor, Regla de metal. Bastante mejor, de hecho. Hostia, regla de metal. De 99 de daño. Igual el equipo, Porque Namba tiene 65. Rama de 65. 100, es que 105, tío, nos vendría bien tenerlo en el equipo, Grupo. Ataque. Es que Namba, tío, es muy mierder, Es muy mierder, tío. 215. Vale, sí, la cambiamos. Guay. Vale. Ok. Está cerca esto, ¿no? Hay que dar la vuelta por aquí. A ver, hemos cambiado la arma de que llevaba el cúter ese de mierda de 40 de daño por uno de 99, ¿sabes? Es un improvement bastante guay. Bastante bestia. Hostia, mira, en donde fuimos casi el principio del juego. Claro, si vamos a ver al viejo. Aquí es.
You may enter.
Thank you, Chairman Hoshino. Captain Takabe said it would be okay for us to talk.
I heard. And I believe I already know why you've come. You've done us a great service. I would not still be leader of this clan if it weren't for you.
Does that mean the Seiryu clan's gonna pull through?
I can't say for sure yet. About 20 to 30% of our men defected to the Omi. The ones who stayed are grumbling behind my back. And it's hard to blame them. They just found out the Jincho standoff was all a sham.
Zhao told me he's giving up his position as the leader of the Liumang. Songhui is going to lead them.
Yes, I know.
You just know everything, huh?
Not everything. But I'll tell you what I do know. Eventually, the Seiryu clan will succumb to the Omi Alliance.
What?
For people who had nowhere to live outside the gray zones, the Great Wall of Muscle was their only protection. Now it's crumbling. That's a matter of life or death for them. Already rumors are flying into Jincho's political circles. Rumors that Ogikubo's lost his touch. I'm sure Aoki got those whispers going. He never lets a good crisis go to waste.
Oh, really?
Aoki knows it would destroy the party if it ever revealed their chair, Ogikubo, forged money for years. Now Aoki can easily blackmail Ogikubo and force him to step down. Aoki will become the new party chair.
I don't get it. Why does he want to take Ogikubo's place so bad?
The party chair manages elections, so in that role, Aoki could nominate anyone he wants. He'll control the ruling party. Therefore, he'll control the nation.
The whole country will be under his thumb?
Yes. Especially if I'm right about his next move. I think he's gonna try to dissolve Parliament.
Joder. Presidencia del primer ministro.
Dissolve Parliament? At a time like this? That's insane.
Prime Minister, I understand how you must feel, being unable to rely on Ogikubo-sensei. But honestly, I have the power to support you better than he ever could. If an election were held today, I could guarantee you 2/3 of the seats. Minimum.
Do you have a solid plan for doing that?
Yes. I'll send Bleach Japan to the districts where the Citizens' Liberal Party is weakest. Bleach Japan can influence votes anywhere. They're incredibly popular. Plus, they have my endorsement. A victory for the party would, of course, move your personal political goals forward.
Oh.
Cuánta corrupción, tío, es increíble.
Do you think you have the power to maintain the party's stability right now? We don't want it breaking up for lack of support from Ogikubo-sensei.
You can talk that way to the house, but not to me.
Appoint me to party chair and hold an election. If you don't, I'll be forced to make public the nature of Ogikubo-sensei's crimes. That would mean the end of not only your administration, but the party itself.
But there's no precedent for someone serving as both governor and party chair. Besides, you're much too young.
If age is what you want, start digging for some old fossil who can stop me. That is, if you think you can find one. Anyone in particular come to mind?
Aoki's scheme to destroy the Great Wall worked. Now he's got Mabuchi and the Omi at his command. So much power, vested in just one man. And it had to be Masato Arakawa. Kasuga, I know you never intended to be at the center of all this. It was pure coincidence that you were there when the soap landowner died. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep. Lucky me.
But one thing I don't believe is a coincidence is that you ended up in Ijincho.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you still have that fake bill?
Yeah. Didn't you say you knew how it ended up on me?
Yes. Only one person in the world could have put that bill in your pocket.
Who? Who is it?
Masumi Arakawa himself.
Arakawa-san? No, he's the one who shot me.
Yes, I'm aware he shot you. But did you ever consider that maybe he did that so you would end up here?
What?
That fake bill was his letter of introduction between you and me. It was to let me know that you were one of Masumi Arakawa's men.
Kind of a weird way to introduce us, don't you think?
I think what it means is Arakawa's goals do not align with those of Ryo Aoki.
Well, then, what are Arakawa's goals?
I really can't say. But I do know that he means business. They wouldn't have used that bill if he didn't.
Chairman, how exactly do you know Arakawa-san?
Well, that's a long story. And there's a much better place than here to tell it. Ayudan
O sea, todo el mundo va a la torre Ian, tú, cuando tiene que contar algo.
Yes. That's where my fate intertwined with Arakawa's. He sure seems to be partial to Peking duck.
Yeah.
Let's have it for lunch tomorrow. My treat. I'll make the reservation.
Vamos a ver si ahora que es de día sigue estando, o sea, si las misiones secundarias que veíamos de día están, ¿sabes? A ver. Bueno, salimos de aquí primero. Parte de formación con el grupo. Pero no puedo salir, tengo primero que hablar con el grupo.
Listen.
Ichiban, ¿tienes un segundo? Hay algo que quiero saber después de oír lo que dijiste antes de Oshino. ¿Eh? Pues adelante. Bueno, ¿recuerdas que dijo que no fue casualidad que vinieras ahí, Jincho?
Ok.
Sí, algo así. Mientras te desangrabas por el disparo, me estaba dejando la piel buscando la forma de tratarte, pero dudo que lo recuerdes. Sabes que te estoy enteramente agradecido. Bueno, pues creo que te interesa saber que el que me dijo que te curara fue el jefe. A ver, era de noche. Yo estaba durmiendo, claro. El jefe y unos cuantos tipos vinieron corriendo a pedirme que te curara. Pero ahora que lo pienso, ¿por qué se preocuparán tanto? ¿Qué significa eso? No hace falta un motivo para salvar a un hombre a punto de morir, ¿no? Si fueres uno de los nuestros, claro que no. Lo habría hecho sin dudar. Pero involucrarse con un Yakuza al que han disparado es un marrón. Si de verdad querían salvarte, ¿por qué no te llevaron a un hospital o llamaron a una ambulancia? Pero el jefe quería mantenerlo en secreto. Ya. Creo que el jefe tiene una buena razón para salvarte, una razón que aún no conocemos. Es posible. Creo que tiene que ver con lo que dijo Yoshino, aquello de que no era casualidad que estuvieses aquí. ¿Que es que hay más cosas sobre el jefe que desconocemos? Bueno, todo vagabundo esconde un secreto o dos. Si tienes tiempo antes de la cita del pato a la pequinesa, quizás sería buena idea que hablaras con el jefe. ¿Pero quién se refiere con el jefe? Pregunta con el jefe. ¿Pero quién se supone que es el jefe? Vale, ahora entiendo que la secundaria... Vale, por ejemplo, habrá misiones secundarias que solo se pueden hacer de día y otras que solo se pueden hacer de noche. Pero habrán muchas que se pueden hacer día y noche, ¿sabes? Porque ahora de día hay más. Vale, ok. Supongo que cuando terminemos el juego habrá una forma de cambiar entre día y noche sin tener que esperar a que pase algo para cambiar de... ¿sabes? De momento del día. Pero eso. Vámonos. Ah, vale, el jefe es este. Cuando dice el jefe es el jefe este, el que manda en el sitio de los vagabundos.
My friend's got some questions about the day I was dumped in this town.
Yeah. I want to know why you didn't just abandon Ichiban and dump him at a hospital. If you don't mind telling us, I'm sure we'd all appreciate it.
I see. Fine. I'll tell you. It's as good a time as any.
What?
There's an old tradition in this homeless camp. A responsibility passed down through the chiefs for many years.
What responsibility?
On occasion, when we're asked, we dispose of bodies.
What? Bodies?
Yeah. There's a Yakuza family from Kamurocho who pays us to do it. They're called Arakawa.
Arakawa? Seriously? They, was this going on while they were still Tojo?
I don't know every detail, but yes. The arrangement existed at that time. It existed before I started living here. We've dealt with all kinds of bodies, whether they've been shot, stabbed, beaten. no matter how nasty. We dug holes and buried them under garbage. Who knows how many are there now? Back during the bubble, we got one every month. Or so I was told. Since I became chief, there's only been 3.
Damn. Arakawa the assassin.
But there's one more secret rule. It applies to anyone the Arakawa bring here alive.
A secret within the secret. Great.
What happens if they bring someone alive?
We're supposed to give the person medical aid, then let them go free, while pretending they're dead.
What's up with that?
In the criminal underworld, there's always people wanting to fake their own death. Gamblers, guys on the run, anyone who's afraid someone will hurt them. They send people like that here, and we honor the secret agreement. I think it might actually be a service the Arakawa family provides, but obviously they don't advertise it. So it ended up being a very rare event.
Is that agreement why you saved me? This live body rule?
You got it.
What sort of guy dropped me off here?
I mean, probably just someone from the family. I had no reason to check or anything. The guy lugged you out of the trunk of a car. You were covered in blood. He paid me and left. Didn't say a single thing the whole time.
I'm sorry, Ichi. You have to die. I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Huh? What the? After Arakawa-san shot me, I think he said something. I think it was, I'm counting on you, Ichi.
What would that even mean?
No clue. But the more I think about it, the more I'm sure he said that.
Look, Ichiban.
What?
I don't want to dash your hopes or anything. But when you were dumped here, you were on death's doorstep. You're only alive because everything I did went exactly the way we needed it to. But it could have easily gone a different way. I know you want to trust Arakawa, but...
I think Arakawa-san had to shoot me. All the other Yakuza at that meeting were watching him.
Huh?
Never mind. You don't get it. Forget I said anything.
Ichiban, ya va siendo hora de ir a la torre Heihan. Vas a comer con Oshino, ¿no? Vamos para allá. A la torre Heian. O sea, está lejos, ¿eh? Cojamos un increíble taxi para ir para allá. Hay cosillas que realmente se sacaron un poco de la patilla. Ya pasaban en el 0 también. Y en este incluso te diría que es aún más evidente, ¿eh? Hay cosas que dices, joder, os habéis patillado, pero... No patillado, sino... Os habéis hecho unas trampas a nivel de guión. Pero sois muy tramposos. O sea, son muy tramposos esta gente. A ver, estos me van a pillar sí o sí. Estos me pillan sí o sí. Quería huir. Pero es eso, son tramposos en algunas cositas. Vale, insta-kill. Ojito, mete bastante. El que me sigue sin convencer en cuanto a daño, tío, en cuanto a daño de básicos, es el chino. Así que no se convence. O sea, si puedo dar la vuelta por aquí. Esto está petado de enemigos, tío. Vale. Vamos a hablar con el viejito. Míralo. ¿Es donde mantuvieron la reunión con los Liu Mang y los Yomijul?
You sure you don't mind treating me?
What? Are you actually able to pay?
Wish I could, but I don't think they'd take this.
You don't sound like you're gonna relax during this meal.
Depends on what you say. Hopefully I'll relax enough to enjoy the duck. So, how do you know Arakawa-san? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
It wasn't long after the war the counterfeit bills started being produced in Ijincho. It was top secret. Only the heads of the Seiryu clan and the Liumang, plus some officers, knew about it. Outside of that inner circle, they also had to hire people to smuggle the bills.
Smugglers?
One of them was a traveling actor. His name was Toshio Arakawa. He was Masumi Arakawa's father.
What?
Hostia, la del...
One day he came to us saying he lost an entire suitcase.
Hostia, el que vimos al principio del juego, al principio de todo el juego.
No excuse in the world could have saved him. A mistake that grave required the Seiryu clan to make an example out of him for the other smugglers. But remember, only a few people at the top even knew about the counterfeiting. It wasn't a task they could hand to just anybody. So I, being next in line to inherit the clan, was entrusted to carry it out.
So did you actually...
Yes. I killed Toshio Arakawa, father of Masumi Arakawa, in this very place, 40 years ago. But I had no idea who was in the room with my target. By the time I learned it was his 14-year-old son. It was too late. I had to go through with the hit, knowing this boy would see his
Míralo,
father
el con 13 años.
To make my guilt even worse, later I found out why Toshio lost the fake bills. His wife and her lover had stolen them. Those two fell into the ocean and disappeared. Their corpses were never even found.
So Arakawa-san lost both his parents, one after the other.
And his only other friends, the theater troupe, disbanded soon after without their leader. Masumi Arakawa became a drifter, along with a few other actors. They couldn't trust anyone, so what other path was there for them, except becoming Yakuza in Kamurocho?
O sea que el niño que vimos era Arakawa. O sea, es el mentor de Ichiban. El que vimos cuando era pequeño, estaba ahí en la bueno, en la feria, ¿no? En el teatro ese, la obra de teatro.
Really?
Yes. So they were always in need of ways to dispose of a body. Masumi Arakawa was tapped to help with that, and he was extremely cautious. To do it, he started coming all the way to the homeless camp in Ijincho.
Really? Even though the family was based in Tokyo?
Why?
Well, truthfully, he wanted an excuse to come to Yokohama, because it would afford him opportunities to hunt his father's killer.
I see. So Arakawa-san was using the homeless camp to dispose of bodies all the way back then.
Indeed. As for his hunt, he researched Yakuza and criminals every time he was here. All he started with was a single clue. His own childhood memory of the suspicious waiter he saw here that night. Eventually, 7 years after the murder, I received an invitation to come here. He signed his invitation Matsumi Arakawa. It was a bold declaration, and I knew immediately the running would be futile. So I came here, alone. I didn't even bring a bodyguard.
Why the hell not?
Well, to put it simply, I was prepared to die.
But, I mean...
In this line of work, there are no good ways to die. And I can think of worse ways to go that would not give that boy the justice he'd earned. The memory of what I'd done to him never left me, you know. It was always like a small bone stuck in my throat. He was sitting right where you are now.
Here?
Yes. He didn't look a day over 20. But his eyes had that hard, flinty gaze of an old killer. I couldn't help myself. I told him everything. I told him why I killed Toshio Arakawa. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was dead anyway. He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to do was pull the trigger. But he never once interrupted me. When I'd finished, he slowly stood up. I stopped him as he turned to leave. "Didn't you come here for revenge?" I asked.
And? What did he say?
He said, "If only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have shot you in the back." Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince Shotoku to Yukichi Fukuzawa. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family, so I sent him a gift.
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp, fake bills featuring Yukichi Fukuzawa. They were defective prints with nothing on the back. Not exactly legal tender.
Then how was that a gift?
It's hard to explain. If I had to say, it was out of gratitude.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with Arakawa. I would have been right. And yet he spared me. Not only that, but he lifted a terrible weight from my chest. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the Ijin Three continues to this day because of him.
Wow.
I owe him an unfathomable debt. And one day, I must pay it back. The defective bills were how I chose to communicate the sentiment. The counterfeiting secret is Ijincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the Ijin Three could continue to secretly wield that power. But of course, that means if he ever feels like it was a mistake to let me live, he can use the fake bills to unravel everything I've built. The gift wasn't the bills themselves. They were leverage. actually wrote something on the back to that effect. Neither justice nor mercy should tip the scale. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary. I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing is faded at this point.
Whoa.
Aún sigue más o menos el mensaje.
So that's the whole story.
Up till this moment. But now I'm sitting across from a man holding one of those fake bills. Which, of course, is a message from Arakawa that only I could understand. The message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
He would not have placed that bill in your pocket lightly. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you? There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not want you killed. So he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you so that you would be brought here, be saved by the homeless, and eventually made up with me. Do you see? That's everything I can tell you.
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman. I see it all now. I always kind of figured.
You did? Well, it's your move now. I've only told you what I know, so...
It's okay. That's enough. I trust you.
Well, I don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from my friends. But those friends are trustworthy to me. And so are you. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san is coming back strong.
Kasuga.
Yeah?
Are you a blood relative of Arakawa's?
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, he must have been happy to have such loyalty as yours. As proud as any father, I think.
Ahora viene el camarero. 20 minutos después. Está muy guay, tío, esta escena, la verdad. Así como otras... No, esta está muy bien. Y está muy bien hilado, la verdad. Esta parte está muy bien hilada. Capítulo 11, probabilidades.
Nagato has been rocked by party chair Ogikubo's sudden retirement due to illness. Long a central figure in politics, Ogikubo was the Prime Minister's last ally in keeping Parliament together.
An election shall be held to reaffirm the will of the people. I look forward to a new Citizens Liberal Party and a new cabinet.
The Prime Minister made more shockwaves later that day. In the afternoon, he announced he would appoint Ryo Aoki to Ogikubo's now vacant post. Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve as the ruling party's chair. This bold move is sure to have ripple effects.
Joder, la que ha liado ahí el hijo, tú.
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read. My sign says no visitors.
Oh, suddenly rules are important to you.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put the entire national economy at risk.
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you call a crime? Hundreds. Any politician can say they built a road or passed a law. But how many can say they caught people who fell through the cracks? You think you're talented enough to do that in my stead?
Oh, I've got plenty of talents. I just use them very differently compared to you. For example, I managed to fit your downfall into my already very busy schedule.
The governor is the party chair. Nothing could be more ripe for corruption.
Oh. Everything I'm gonna do will be labeled scandalous by withered old men like you. But by next year, Japan will have a new standard, and it will have been written by me.
Spoken like a true amateur.
Amateur, huh? Let me ask you. Do you remember my first election 10 years ago? I asked you for the Citizens Liberal Party endorsement. You insulted me. Your exact words were, Bleach Japan is a bunch of kids playing at politics. Your home district is Kanagawa's second. Isn't that right? I'm happy to tell you, Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there in the next election cycle. And he'll have the Citizens Liberal Party's ringing endorsement. So, how does it feel to have everything taken from you by a bunch of kids? Our candidate's victory in Kanagawa's District 2 is all but certain. So I've come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Ijincho. Of course, we'll probably lose half the population.
Are you calling the people of Ijincho trash?
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
What did you call them? People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so dependent on the gray zones? They're responsible for maintaining their home, and they failed. That's what makes them disposable. But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy schedule. Happy retirement, my former chair. I truly wish that for you.
Dios, le va a dar un...
I hope you'll visit
Madre mía.
Ijincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it, and I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it.
Te va a dar un jamacuco ahí.
So, is your hideout?
Sí, al otro que faltaba. A la fiesta.
Go ahead. Make yourself at home.
I'd love to, but, where could I even do that?
Yes. The square footage of this place leaves something to be desired.
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some pretty high standards for a couple of pad crashers.
We're not crashing it. Namba-san gave us permission.
Who the hell says no to Jungi Han when he has to stay the night? I mean, it's freaking Jungi Han.
Hey, where are the rest of your people now that Komijul HQ is gone?
They're fixing the surveillance system. It will take some time for it to be fully restored.
Well, I get why Jungi Han is staying here, since his place is a pile of ashes. What's Xiao's excuse?
It's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after stepping down from the Liumang. Wouldn't have sent the right message. So, I've joined the ranks of the homeless.
Still doesn't explain why you need to stay here.
Maybe because information collects where people do. And this group does seem to be in the know.
We do? But we don't even know what happened to Bleach Japan. Did the police ever put a stop to all that craziness?
The police? Kasuga-kun, haven't you seen the news?
No, I haven't had the time.
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Ijincho, hell, all of Japan, is golden after the Komijul thing.
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the headlines. Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan topples Komijul gang. Grassroots org achieves what police never could. Shit like that.
Wow, great journalism. No spin at all.
That's not even the worst of it. The reports say that Komijul committed arson during its fight with Bleach Japan. And in the blaze, Bleach Japan director Ogasawara perished.
He's dead? Wait, what happened? He was definitely alive after the fire. That's when we interrogated him.
Yeah, then the Omi Alliance rescued him. Why would he be... Wait, did they?
Yes. They probably killed him. I had that thought right away. At least he died the way he wanted to, as a hero of the revolution.
That guy? A hero? Why'd they kill him?
Because he squawked like a bird when you interrogated him. Why wouldn't they off the guy? Now they're just milking his death for all it's worth. Honestly, it's a brilliant move, making it look like he died in the Komi Jewel fire. No crime reports, cops and doctors wouldn't bat an eye. And Bleach Japan gets a nice, tragic death to go on about.
Damn. I wish we'd picked a fight with dumber enemies.
But what can we do? Go to the police and explain how we abducted Ogasawara?
What would be the point? Half the force is on Mabuchi's payroll. They would just book our asses.
So Aoki has everyone marching along to his little tune. All in step.
Young master.
Okay, Bleach Japan's got us by the short hairs there. But what about the fact they were trespassing on Komijo property?
Well, they must have figured the public would think the ends justified the means. And they were right. The public thinks Bleach Japan is the hero of this story. The police will never prosecute them for trespassing.
At this rate, the Komi-jewel and the Liumang are going to be extinct in Ijincho. And people like you who give us shelter will be an endangered species. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I suggest you make other living arrangements.
I can't. I'm waiting for someone to contact me here.
Who?
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, you'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'll be in touch.
Well then. But isn't Masumi Arakawa the man who shot you?
The boss wasn't trying to kill me. He shot me so I could live.
Sorry, but don't you think that's still kinda fucked up?
It's a long story. Buy me a beer sometime and I'll tell you all about it. But right now, while we've got you on the team, we need to get shit done. We need to stock up on money and supplies because nobody knows what the hell will happen next.
That's for sure.
Zhao se ha unido al grupo. A ver cómo es Zhao peleando, tío. Aclarar la muralla de matones y aumentar la tasa de delincuencia en Yokohama, los bienes de la ciudad se hacen más fuertes. Joder, qué guapo. Está alerta, pues todo esto parte con rivales formidables nunca vistos. Hostia. Todo resiste bien, muy bien el sangrado, el miedo, la furia y el silencio gracias a su experiencia como líder de los Liumang en Yokohama. A ver. Equipo. Tiene cada puta mierda, tío. Literalmente tiene un arma de nivel 15. De momento vamos a seguir con los que llevamos, con los que estamos ahora. Vale, las secundarias se mantienen. Las secundarias no influyen en el día en el que están, sino. O sea, en el capítulo en el que están, sino en el momento del día en el que suceden. Prepárate para el asalto. Pues estoy preparado. Contestar. Buenas, Ichiban. ¿Cómo estás?
Hey.
Bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Bien, bien. Oye, ¿te importaría hacerme un favor? Claro, dime. ¿Puedes sacar la basura por mí? ¿La basura? No me importa, ¿pero por qué? Ah, es que estoy limpiando cosas que ya no necesito. No hay prisa. Pásate cuando tengas tiempo, no puedo cargar con todo. Te estaré esperando. Tengo que cargar, ¿eh? Iré donde Hamako cuando termine lo que tengo entre manos. Vale, pues... con Hamako. Tiene pinta que ahora, aparte de que sean enemigos más fuertes, habrá muchos más. Si antes había muchos, ahora imagínate. Vamos a flipar. No hay... Espera, un segundo. Vale, que si no revisas los parámetros gráficos a veces se te resetean. Vale, vamos para allá. Esto tiene pinta de ser duros, pero es que si no peleo contra ellos no voy a poder continuar. Nivel 28. Cervecero agresivo. A ver, tampoco aguantan una cosa exagerada. Hostia, ¿no le daba a nadie más? Claro. Mega golpe. Estos no aguantan nada. Son nivel 28, pero podrían ser nivel 13. Vale. Es el cúter, tú. Qué daño debe hacer el puto ataque con el cúter, Joder. Vale, vamos a ver. Vamos a sacar la basura. La tipa esta del bar. Bueno, del bar, del... Sí, bueno, del bar, al final. Hoja negra, que no me más raro, tío. Hostia. Vale, esto al menos nos ataque esto. Vale. Pues listo.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Hamago-san, what's all this?
Didn't I tell you? I'm decluttering. I lugged all this out here by myself. Oh, I'm beat. I was hoping you big, strong men might do the rest.
You buying new futons or something? Business must be good.
Wait, there's no one here. Where are the girls?
They all quit.
What?
I'm closing up shop.
Hostia.
Huh? Ijincho Revitalization Shelter.
It's a facility in Hamakita Park. Bleach Japan set it up. Girls from the industry and their families can live there free of charge.
For free? Damn. And all your girls went there?
Sure did. Why wouldn't they? The facility's offering job training and legal help with visas. No better place for girls like them who don't have citizenship.
And Bleach Japan is behind this whole operation?
Yeah, they're being useful for once. They're gonna open more just like it, too. And they even offered to buy my place and turn it into a shelter.
But then what are you going to do? This place is your bread and butter, isn't it?
Oh, they thought of that. They gave me a job at the shelter. I'm gonna be the dorm mother. Well, it's good pay, and perfect for a feisty old gal like me. Gotta say, I'm coming around on these do-gooders.
Come on, Hamako-san. Don't you remember what they put you through?
Sure, they were annoying. Bunch of kids tramping around, shouting shit they heard in prep school. But hey, now they're putting their money where their mouth is. It wasn't just a bunch of whining. They actually did something about it. And apparently the shelters were Rio Aoki's idea. I have to say, it's pretty damn genius of him.
Not to be a downer, but don't you think he's basically just buying votes? Once the election is over, I bet you he's gonna forget all about these shelters.
Yeah, seriously. Politicians pull this shit all the time.
You don't know him. You can't just assume he's like that. Besides, you got some better option for my girls? Any spare rooms you'll let them live in? I'll have you know, Aoki-san came all the way out to Ijincho today.
Wait, he's in town?
He's attending Ogasawara-san's funeral. See? That shows he's a good guy. The guy's got a million things on his plate, but still carves out time for a friend. You've got no business bad-mouthing him when you don't even know him.
Eres tontísima, ¿eh? Pero muy tonta eres. Eres absurdamente tontísima, tío.
Here in the Ijincho.
You gonna go see him?
Yeah. There's stuff I want to ask him about.
Me too. Like what his connection to Horonouchi is.
You guys are nuts. Well, what's your plan? Stroll up and demand a meeting with the most powerful man in Tokyo?
Oh, funerals are easy to sneak into. Everyone's too polite to ask questions.
Why are you supporting this lunacy?
Sorry, Hamako-san. But do you mind if I get rid of your trash some other day?
What's wrong with now?
Yeah. There's just this thing I gotta take care of.
Fine. Just don't leave me hanging, okay?
Wouldn't dream of it. So does anyone know where this funeral is?
If it's in Ijincho, it's gotta be at the morgue on Central. That's where Nonomiya's funeral was.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's roll on over there.
Joder, pinta interesante esto, ¿eh? Vamos a ver a Ryo Aoki en directo. Ya el funeral. Hasta ahí, hasta adelante. Creo que los desafíos de estos de buscar entre las... Entre la basura, entre las cajas registradoras. Bueno, entre las máquinas estas expendedoras y demás. Creo que ya está. Diría que ya está.
I remember the day we met like it was yesterday.
Nice. There's still time. Hey, let us through. We're here to pay our respects.
Hey, are you with Bleach Japan?
No, but we knew Ogasawara.
Not good enough. The ceremony's just for family and Bleach Japan members.
Well, maybe they'll let us light some incense.
They aren't even allowing journalists like me in. This monitor is all we get.
Today, we celebrate Ogasawara-kun's memory. We do so here in Ijincho, the city of his heart and soul.
You, more than anyone, yearn to see this city reborn. It was only 6 months ago that you came here with your family. And I remember how eager you were to change this town for the better. It became your passion in life. But one cannot truly care about a city until they become one of its people, which is why I was so moved when you chose to reside in Ijincho. There is no greater tragedy than the dreams we leave behind in death, and yours were bigger than most ever dared. I know this as your classmate in our youth, as your peer who shared your ambitions. But most of all, simply as a friend, you left too soon. This is truly, truly a great loss. And so, what choice do we have but to face the future without you? We look to Kume-kun, the protege to whom you entrusted so much. He has stepped forward to carry on your dream. And is there any greater honor than when, in our passing, someone else picks up the torch where we left it? You and I always believed we could help people find their way together. Which is why, In the coming election, I will throw the entirety of my support behind Kume. I say this not as the Citizens Liberal Party chair, but for you, Ogasawara-kun, as your friend who would see your dream come true. I swear to do everything in my power to bring your dream for Ijincho to fruition. That is the least I can do for you, my old friend. Rest now and smile down on us from heaven.
Vaya falso, tío. Vaya puto falso, tú. ¿Qué puto falso es?
Ogasawara-san, we will continue your work for you.
Just listen to this governor. He really cares. He's in more grief than anyone here, and he still gave a speech.
Strong man giving a strong eulogy.
If Aoki really did order Ogasawara's death, well, then he's quite the actor.
Bastard's grooming Kume for political office. What the hell is his plan?
Hey, there he is.
Let's move.
How many seats is the Citizens Liberal Party targeting this cycle? Any comment?
Aoki-san, should we take your statement today as a campaign launch announcement?
Any comment at all? Just a soundbite, Aoki-san.
Clear the way.
What's your motive for holding a new election? Hey, don't push. I said don't push!
All right, folks, let him through. Let him through.
Aoki. Hey, Governor Aoki. That's no good. Can't even get close.
Let's head him off.
How?
It's not like the governor took a train here. He's gotta have a car nearby.
Sure, but how are you gonna find it? Check every parking spot in the neighborhood?
You know, I once read in some tabloid that celebrities park underground to avoid the paparazzi. Aoki probably uses the same strategy, don't you think?
Yeah, that's a thought.
Any underground lots around here?
Yeah, there's a big one. Its entrance is by the river.
Great, let's check it out.
Venga. Buena emboscada la vamos a hacer. Aparcamiento subterráneo. Que está... Vale, está rollo por ahí. Vaya emboscada la vamos a hacer al... al presidente. Que cuando vea a Ichiban, tío, y se acuerde de lo que le cuidó cuando estaba en la silla de ruedas y demás, se va a quedar de piedra, tío. Se va a quedar de puta piedra. Bueno, sigamos. Este episodio pinta muy, muy interesante. ¿Qué está pasando? El gobernador debe de haber alquilado el aparcamiento entero. Mierda. ¿Y ahora qué hacemos? Así nunca llegaremos hasta él. ¿Hay otros ascensores que lleven al aparcamiento? Creo que sí, pero visto lo visto, seguramente estén todos bloqueados. Necesitaremos un ascensor oculto o algo así. Un ascensor oculto, ¿eh? Eso es. Hay uno, de hecho. De verdad. Hace unos años me pillé un pedo de narices y cuando me desperté estaba en un ascensor. Cuando las puertas se abrieron estaba en una especie de aparcamiento subterráneo. Seguro que ese se les ha pasado por alto. Genial. ¿Y dónde está? Estaba en... esto... mierda, no me acuerdo. Tío, eso es lo más importante. Yo os he dicho que iba como una cuba. Pero ahora que lo pienso, eso significa que estaba en un edificio con un bar. Y si el aparcamiento subterráneo está al lado del río, ese edificio también tiene que estar cerca de él. Un edificio con un bar que está junto al río. Creo que eso estrecha bastante la búsqueda. Muy bien, al lío. Tengo que buscar entre todos los... Ah, bueno, vale, pero ya no se lo marca, vale. Digo, ojo, como hay que buscar entre todos los putos edificios, te puedes morir. Te puedes puto morir, ¿sabes? Se puede hacer que pasen. Buah, es que van a dar la vuelta, yo creo. No sé, si puedo evitarlos por aquí. Corre, 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 corre. Vale. Había un grupo por aquí. Ahí está. Pero bueno, si voy por esta calle así más estrecha, creo que llego fácil. Pero bueno, ¿y esto? Fotos de cuero raídos. Vale, la verdad que es peor que lo que llevábamos. Vale, pues por aquí. Es ahí dentro, de hecho. Ah, no. ¿Dónde es entonces? Ah, vale, ya he visto dónde es. Ya vi dónde está la wea. Hostia, vaya sangrado me ha pegado el tío. Joder. Joder. Vale, por lo menos. Ha fallado. Sí, pero ahora, por ejemplo, no le he dado exactamente en el momento justo y así ha fallado. Entonces, eso de que si das en el momento justo falla tampoco es del todo cierto. Vaya hostia, me he pegado ahí. Vaya hostia, me he pegado ahí, tú. Fantástico. Hostia, está a punto de subir, la waifu. A punto de subir. Ichiban, mira. Un ascensor. Es ese. Parece que sigue funcionando. Adentro. Sí, vamos. Me parece el ascensor de la parada de Tetuán. Madre mía. Men in Black.
Copy that. We'll be ready to move out right away. Start the car. The governor's en route.
Bingo.
You were right on the money, Sachan.
Madre mía, rebota tanto el sonido que os escucharon aunque balbuceéis.
Let's do this.
Stop! Identify yourselves! What are you doing here?
Chill out, fellas. Just want to talk to the governor.
Not a chance. Get back. Code Red, we got trespassers.
Mr. Governor, this way.
Trespassers? Don't make assumptions, pal.
Then who are you? Are you media?
We're fans of the governor. We just want to shake his hand, okay?
Not right now.
Please? Come on.
You can't.
We'll just take a second.
The governor ain't got time. Take a walk, Jack.
Take a walk, Jack? You from Kansai?
You got a problem with that?
Well, it means you're Omi.
I don't hear you denying it. Wow. A governor employing Yakuza as his bodyguards. Unreal.
Shut up! I'm a civilian working security. Speaking Kansai don't automatically make someone Omi. You damn smartass.
Oh, you're angry I assumed something? You assumed we were trespassers.
Because that's what you are.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's just calm down now. Why don't you do yourself a favor and step aside? If not, we'll have to...
Freeze!
Joder.
Whoa, easy. That's quite the weapon you got there. I was only gonna ask for a light, man. Why's a local security guard packing something like that, anyway?
Asshole. I'm about to shoot you just because you're annoying.
With the safety on?
Huh?
Buena.
Gotcha, fucking rookie.
You think I'm playing, you dried up sack? They wanna fight. Let's give them a bloodbath.
No sabía ni apuntar ni usar el arma, tú. Servicio secreto. Buah, estos tienen que ser duros, pese a que sean mierdecillas. Vale, a ver qué hacen, cómo atacan. Ok, patadón. Ráfaga inversa. Vale, pistolas. Gana ataque, vale. Dios, madre de Dios el daño. Madre de Dios el daño. Uf. Esto dolió. ¿Se voy a morir? Al menos voy a usar aquí. Ah, bueno, claro, pero esta no es... Claro, esta no es la otra waifu. Esta es la... Bueno, pues voy a usar esto. Vale. Y solo quedan dos. Joder, meten unas hostias, tío, como panes. Meten hostias como panes, tú. Vale. Eso lo queda el Big Boss. No aguantan mucho, como la media, como los enemigos que nos encontramos frecuentemente. Vale, estaba claro que cuando le fuese a dar iba a caer. Vale. Sube de nivel, así que recupera toda la vida. ¡Que se pira!
You okay?
What have you done?
Mr. Governor.
Can't you tell the difference between thugs and law-abiding citizens? What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, sir. We are terribly sorry about this. Do you need medical attention? I never thought I'd see the day when my own guards hurt a citizen. I'm just glad I saw the scuffle in the rearview mirror. Please, let me help you up. Sir.
Young master.
such a relief that none of you were hurt. Please accept my sincere apologies for all of this. I'd also like to apologize on behalf of my guards. I'll be giving them a strict lecture later. But for now, I must ask that you excuse me. I'm late for an appointment.
Tenemos una cita a la que acudir.
Listen.
¿Qué dijo Aoki?
Yeah.
Quiere verme en Otohime-land esta noche. ¿Te invitó? Sí, pero con la condición de que quedemos a solas. Irá solo, así que yo haré lo mismo. ¿De verdad crees que puedes confiar en él? A mí me huele a encerrona. Si dudamos de cada paso que damos, no llegaremos a ningún sitio. Esta es la oportunidad que estábamos esperando. Así que piensas hacerlo, ¿eh? Sí, por supuesto. Pues nos esconderemos cerca por si necesitas ayuda.
No.
Gracias, pero todo irá bien. ¿Por qué estás tan seguro? Es posible que mantenga su palabra y parezca solo. No me lo trago. Has visto que todos y cada uno de sus movimientos estaban calculados, ¿no? Ya, pero si él lo hace y yo no, sería lo peor de lo peor. No seré esa clase de tío. Ichiban. Cuando te pones esos ojitos significa que lo tienes claro. Entonces será mejor que estés preparado para cualquier cosa. Por suerte, tenemos tiempo hasta que anochezca. Sí. Bueno, podemos ir a sacar la basura de la tipa esa, ¿no? Joder, se ha hecho de noche. Ya Otohime-land. Joder, ¿de noche se han añadido misiones secundarias? Claro, está la del parque, que esa parece que se puede hacer tanto de día como de noche. Vale, pues vamos para allá. Otohime-land. Vamos. Ahí, justo. Menos mal que hay taxis, tío, Y que hay bastantes taxis, además. Menos mal. Y que son baratos también. Eso también es un plus. Entrar. Ya estamos en Otohime-land. ¿Estás listo? Sí. Es hora de hablar con el joven maestro. Ten cuidado, ¿vale? Lo digo en serio. Si ves algo que no te cuadra, date media vuelta. Madre mía, vaya lugar, Yo no entraba ahí, ya te digo. Yo no entraba ahí. Matar su puta madre ahí. Ah, bueno, es el bar este. O sea, es donde donde mataron al tío ese. El Soapland.
Young master. You were born in a dump much like this one, weren't you?
It's been a while, young master.
I figured you'd want to see me. I know what you want to ask. Why did I change my name? Why am I a politician? Why did I help destroy the Tojo clan? And are you curious about my lack of a wheelchair these days?
You actually willing to explain any of it?
I am.
Me flipa que todo el mundo esté tan participativo en este juego a contarte todo.
I got a lung transplant. Did you know that if you drop a stack of cash into the right palm over there, you can buy an organ? Incredible. But even with deep pockets, nothing is simple for the son of a Yakuza boss.
That why you changed your name?
Yes. I did it because I was born the son of Masumi Arakawa, and because my condition robbed me of the youth everyone else got to have. I was happy to change my name and start a new life separate from all of that. And look at the results. I'm not only the governor,
but also the chair of the ruling party. What's wrong? You can't bring yourself to congratulate me?
Not from the heart, no. Are you even happy as a politician?
Politics is a good life. Unlike the Yakuza, you don't have to use violence to assert control. I can improve people's lives, and they're grateful to me for it.
You think Ogasawara's grateful? You killed him.
Oh, that was just a sensible precaution.
Man, listen to yourself.
Come on. After you kidnapped him, he ran his mouth about Bleach Japan, did he not? He was never much for discretion. He swore to me that he didn't tell you anything, of course. But I could see the truth in his eyes. That sealed his fate.
So, you just kill people over an assumption? Without even bothering to check?
I'm checking now. Did he tell you the secrets of Bleach Japan or not?
Well, I mean...
See? Proper risk management is all about mitigating threats before they...
But he was your buddy! He helped you start Bleach Japan!
Being at the top means you have to know when people are no longer relevant. Like father, like son, right? My father looked after you for years. But when he had to, he cut you from the family.
That's not how it went down. He asked me to go to prison to keep the whole Arakawa family safe.
You think that's why?
Captain Sawashiro killed some guy who reported directly to the Tojo clan. If we had let Sawashiro get arrested, the Arakawa family would have had to own up to it, since they were lower on the ladder.
Oh, Kasuga. Whether you went to prison or not, Sawashiro wasn't going to be arrested.
Joder.
You don't know that.
Oh, but I do. Because Sawashiro didn't kill that guy in the first place.
What?
As I recall, that night was the last time I saw you. Yeah, that club in Kamurocho we went to. On New Year's Eve.
Yeah. It was your girlfriend's birthday.
Right. I've certainly had better nights.
What? Young master, how long have you been there? Young master?
So, did you finish your business? I'm heading back. Use this to pay the bill. If there's anything left, might as well use it to wipe your ass.
Creo que esto no lo vimos. O sea, la escena anterior sí que la vimos, pero esta no, creo.
Are you okay, sir?
Shut up. Don't touch me. Let's go, honey. I'm sure he's just drunk.
What's wrong with him?
Is he sick? Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Get up! You can't sleep here, you fucking drunk. Come on, move your ass.
Fuck off, man.
This building's my family's property. So clear out. Go on, go!
You Yakuza? That means you're garbage.
The fuck you say? Don't touch me! You're on Kamurocho turf now, fool. In this town, let me go! Fear the Yakuza. I don't know what backwoods village you might be from, but you're about to learn about Kamurocho the hard way, motherfucker! You think you're hot shit cause you know how to hold a gun? Where'd you buy that thing, huh? Your local toy shop? Huh?
You want me to pull the trigger, you son of a bitch?
Do it if it's even a real gun. Go on. Do it! Come on! Fucking do it if you've got the balls! Can't do it, huh? That what the girls say about you too? Little bitch like you ought to know better. Now, you're dead! Dumbass. Do it if you're gonna.
Sawashiro, I fucked up. I killed the guy.
Joder, le dio un tiro contra el objeto.
You were the one who killed Suzumori?
Yes. I told Sawashiro what I did, then went home. Lucky for me, there were no witnesses.
So I didn't go in Sawashiro's place. I went in your place.
That's right. Dad sold you to the law to protect his only son. Obviously, he couldn't just tell you how it really happened. That's why he lied that you were taking the fall for Sawashiro. You swallowed the bait whole and happily marched yourself to the station. So tell me, do you still trust the old asshole? I can only imagine how you must feel. Doing 18 years of hard time would have been bad enough. But then there was the other event. After giving him such a huge portion of your life, you finally see him and bang, right? Must feel horrible even now.
I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Well, say something, Ichi.
It doesn't matter what you say. I trust Arakawa-san.
Then answer one question for me. Why are you in Ijincho?
Couldn't tell you. Maybe because I'm Ichi Bad Kasuga. The guy who hits rock bottom but always crawls back up.
I see. Even after all these years, somehow you've managed to stay just as dumb. It's kind of touching. Nostalgic, even. I can't even bring myself to be mad.
What an honor.
You know, I thought this meeting was gonna be a setup. But you came alone, like you promised. So I guess I'm touched too.
What? You thought I'd have you killed? No. There's no sense in squishing an ant. I'll let you live. We do go way back after all. But I do have one condition. Don't ever come near me or Dad again. Understand?
Well, I've got my own condition. Pull out of Ijincho and get Kume to end his campaign.
Pardon?
I may not be cut out for politics, but Kume sure as hell ain't either.
Actually, the Citizens Liberal Party agrees with you. Kume is ignorant and inexperienced. If he didn't have our support, he'd lose for sure.
Then why are you having him run?
So everyone can see my value.
What?
Think about it. If Kume wins, how will the Citizens Liberal Party react? They'd realize that an endorsement from Ryo Aoki can turn entire elections, even in favor of a simpleton. It will be crystal clear that I have the skill and influence to replace Ogikubo. They'll watch and learn.
So, Kume's just a tool to you?
An election is nothing more than a game of strategy.
Are these Ijincho revitalization shelters part of your game too?
Oh, those. Those are the most useful tools of all. With them, I could round up all the illegal residents at once.
Wait, what? I thought the shelters were helping people get visas.
Don't be absurd. The people going to them would never qualify for visas. The shelters will bus them to the Immigration Bureau, where they'll be deported.
For real? You're lying to them right to their faces?
I'm not lying. The shelter's purpose is there in its name. It's revitalizing Ijincho by cleansing it of criminals.
Joder.
Just give me an answer. Are you going to accept my conditions or not?
Absolutely not.
Well, then I guess there's no chance of us finding common ground.
Did you actually think I'd come here tonight because I wanted to negotiate? Remember what I said earlier. The only reason you're still alive is because I took pity on you. If I stop pitying you, you don't have much left.
What the hell is this? I thought the young master said he would come alone.
That makes you a fool for believing him when he said it. And for rejecting his offer.
Está rodeadísimo, chaval.
Guess I'm kind of old-fashioned that way. I tend to take people at their word. Alone means alone.
This way, Ichiban!
Go! Hey!
Guys, why are you here?
Just get out of the damn way!
Let's go.
I told you it was a trap. Listen to me next time.
Este pedazo de contenedor no lo van a abrir en su puta vida. O sea, no van a abrir la puerta en su putísima vida.
Just the infield missed a few grounders.
Time to call up the reserves. Let's give Captain Sawashiro a show. Break through him!
Right.
Alianza Omi.
Watch me.
Vale, no aguantan mucho, ¿eh? Igual aguanta más el del medio. Mete un daño, lo de las chinchetas de los huevos, tío. Que madre mía. Lo que mete, tú. Uf, me ha dado ahí bien, ¿eh? Me ha dado ahí bien. Este aguanta bastante, ¿eh? Este aguanta bastante, la verdad. Es que mira lo de la electricidad, tú. ¿Qué va a hacer ahora? Vale, he fallado. Vale, voy a gastar una última habilidad y ya todo lo demás básicos. Aparte está electrocutado ahora. Fantástico. Vale, subimos de nivel nosotros. Sube de nivel también de Vagabond. Madre de Dios. Estamos rodeados, ¿verdad? Cuando nos giremos, mira, ahí está.
Isn't this all a little much just to take me out? Come on.
Maybe it is. But then again, you did survive being shot. So taking precautions makes sense.
So this here's the guy who took a bullet from the cap. Thought you'd have some meat on you, but you're kind of scrawny, ain't ya?
Don't get cocky. Make sure he dies here.
In that case, how about we draw and quarter him? No way he pulls out of that one, eh?
Do what you must.
Ever seen a tuna carving? Get ready for the
Ya que lleva un cuchillo para cortar chuletones de 3 kilos, tú.
When I'm done, I'll put his head in a box and ship it to you tomorrow.
Just do it right.
You leaving? Scared?
No. I just don't want any of your blood on my suit.
So you're still the type to leave all the dirty work to your peons. Guess after all these years, you didn't learn shit from Arakawa-san.
You never shut up about the boss. I've always hated that.
Let him say what he wants, boss. Poor little shit only has a couple of minutes to live.
No, that's enough talk. Kill him already.
Let's start the dissection.
Tío, tiene un rollo el pavo este al abogado de Notre Dame. Muy perturbador, la verdad. Supongo que estos no aguantan nada. Vale, pero eso ahí. Que ahí haremos bastante daño en área. Es que mira eso, tío. Mira eso. Mira eso. Uf. Eso dolió. Eso dolió. Vale, este cae ya, fantástico. Vamos a por el que está un puto PS. Voy a curarme con ella. Vale. Vamos a por este. Vale. Voy a usar esto. Este poder es nuevo, creo, ¿eh? Hostia, el RKO de Randy Orton ha hecho ahí. Buena. ¿Se me lo cargo? Este es bastante duro, ¿eh? O sea, bastante aguante tiene. Vale. Eso nos quedamos con el Big Boss. Bueno, de hecho, el Big Boss, que es el que... como el que ha delegado las funciones, el malo maloso, está ahí observando. Saldrá después seguro. Tendrá dos fases esta pelea. Bueno, está enfurecido. Está enfurecido este güey. ¿Lo hemos silenciado? Vale, guay. Voy a hacerme invisible y así luego le hacemos más daño. Pues este aguanta que flipas tú. Joder. Este aguanta que flipas. Este aguanta más que el león, incluso. Este aguanta más que el león. Eso que el león ya aguantaba bastante. Madre mía. Ha fallado. Buena. Vale, está a un básico. Y ahora saldrá el otro. Este. El jorobado de Notre Dame. Joder, se han quedado un puto PS los otros. Este sí que va a aguantar. Madre de Dios. Prepárate para usar todos los PMs. Gastar todos los PMs, vaya. Vale, me hago invisible. Con el chino. Vale, me hace focus a mí, o sea, Chiban. Ha fallado, guay. ¿Fallan? No fallan porque nosotros lo hagamos bien, sino fallan porque a veces pueden llegar a fallar. Porque ahora, por ejemplo, no he hecho el esquive en el momento justo. Y no, sí ha fallado. Hostia, ahí le he sacado muy poco. Vale, estamos sin PMs. Voy a usar uno de estos. Y con este voy a usar uno de... Vale, este mismo. Bueno, mientras me haga focus a mí, que soy el que más vida tiene. Hostia, tenemos sangrado y disminución de defensas. Vale. Vamos a usar la esencia de caos, a ver cuánto le sacamos. O sea, pues no está mal, eh. Voy a usar más eso que el ataque este giratorio. Uf, se cargan a la waifu. Vale. Igual con una más de esta ya lo hace. Bueno, igual lo dejamos a nada de vida, sí. Hemos dejado nada de vida. Vale. Pues ya estaría. 70.000 yenes. Hostia, la llave Sunlight. La llave de las cajas de oro, Ojito. Ojito.
Weren't you saying you were gonna put my head in a box and ship it to the captain? I'm sure he'll be surprised to see your head in there then.
That guy was really gross.
Are all Omi Alliance dudes like that?
They're the biggest Yakuza group in the country. I'm sure they have even crazier guys.
And that's what's flooding into Ijincho? Great.
Ichiban!
Hamako-san, is something wrong?
I was just at the shelter.
The shelter?
I was taking something to one of the girls. She forgot it at my place. But they were all gone. None of the staff would tell me where they went. I don't know what's going on.
Calm down, Hamako-san.
Please, help me find them.
Hey, I'm really, really sorry. But they aren't in Japan anymore.
What?
The shelter was just a trap for mass deportations.
No! Those girls, they don't have anyone to help them in the countries they came from. That's why they came to Ijincho in the first place. I just wanted to give them a chance. How did this happen? Oh no! No, 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 no!
Hamako-san.
If only I hadn't told them to go to the shelter. If only I'd realized sooner.
It's not your fault. You did what you thought was best for them.
He's right. Don't blame yourself. You were on their side until the end.
I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
Joder, pobre mujer, tú.
I told Hamako-san to get some rest.
Thanks, Sachan.
Ijincho just keeps taking hit after hit.
Remember what Jungi Han said? We should basically get out of here while we can? Maybe we should consider that. For real.
You want to run?
I mean, isn't the situation kind of hopeless at this point?
Hopeless, huh? Well, you got a place we can all go?
Oh, not off the top of my head, no.
How about you, Adachi-san?
Nope. I don't even have family to stay with. My parents died a long time ago. Psycho?
I mean, I could leave, but I would never abandon my sister or my father like that.
Sounds like we've settled that then.
Settled what?
That none of us can run away from this. We're in the same boat as the Komijul and the Liumang. So our only option is to fight, with or without hope. And personally, I say there is hope.
How? How is there a chance of winning?
It doesn't matter. A long time ago, Arakawa-san told me something. If you go into a fight thinking you got a chance to win, you're just being a bully.
What the hell? Not gonna lie, that sounds kinda stupid.
Hell no. A real fight's when you go up against someone so strong, you got no chance. Our enemies are the Omi Alliance and the Citizens Liberal Party. The crime lords from below are teaming up with the law from above. And I say bring it on.
We're going up against all of Japan, basically.
Too much for you, Adachi-san? Going soft on me?
Don't be stupid. I couldn't ask for a better fight. Let's do it. But can we include Tokyo PD in that law part so I can kick their asses too?
Hell yeah. Put them on the list.
Good enough for me.
You guys are ridiculous. You know that, right?
Tell me about it. But...
Admit it, you like that about us.
Yeah. What is my damage?
Nanba, Sachan, join us, and...
Yeah.
You can skip the pep talk.
That's why I keep you guys around.
You sure, Namba? Your brother's okay now, and he's getting married. What skin do you have in the game?
Yeah, I know I've been a bud. But if my friends are gonna fight, so will I. I'm all in now. Besides, it'll make for a great speech at my brother's wedding.
That settles it. Let's knock them on their asses.
Vale. Pues... Cuando controlemos otra vez a Ichiban... Hemos hecho 2 episodios. Capítulo 12. Queda 12, 13... Quedan 4 episodios. Cuando controlemos a Ichiban de nuevo lo dejaremos. Espero que sea de día, tío, porque así puedo hacer secundarias, que solo son de día. El fin de la Yakuza. Capítulo 12. Me lo voy cocinando. Qué ostras, se te va a quemar todo eso.
There you go.
There's more? I can't eat all this.
Don't sweat it, Chairman. Us young folks can handle this chow.
Oh, definitely. My stomach's a bottomless pit. Bon appetit.
Hell yeah!
We got so focused on our food that we forgot to actually discuss anything. Oh, it is damn good.
Yeah. We have to get down to business. Guess I'm kicking us off. This is Kunme-kun, leader of Bleach Japan's Yokohama branch. He's going to run for this district's representative seat in the next election. Now, what you gotta understand about this kid is he's just step 1 of Ryo Aoki's scheme to turn Ijincho into his personal political machine.
Xiao's correct. Kume is just one step. Aoki's other steps include a huge number of Bleach Japan candidates all over the country.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
And the dam is broken. There's no stopping it now. Governor Aoki's too popular. There's no one who can stand up to him.
So you think Kumei's win is a done deal, Chairman Hoshino?
Pretty much. Kume has Aoki's broad public adoration at his back, throwing Aoki's fundraising and media savviness. Kumei's got a very real shot at this.
I'd say so. He wants Ijincho so bad, it's gotten personal for him. Since it was Ogikubo's kingdom before, seizing it makes Aoki the new heir apparent. That's gotta be what he's thinking.
Yes. I'd venture to say that even if the Citizens' Liberal Party wins every other district, he won't be satisfied unless he wins this one. He's gonna throw everything he's got at this contest.
Definitely.
Well, I'm not gonna roll over and just take it. Anybody with me?
With you on what?
On taking this dude down a peg. I'm sick of getting our asses kicked.
We all are, but...
We can't just let him win. We need to do something. I mean, Bleach Japan is in bed with the Omi Alliance. Isn't that fucked up? It's, you know, hypocritical. They go around preaching about how gray zones need to go, acting like they're heroes or something. Meanwhile, they team up with gangsters to take over Japan and everyone just claps for them?
Thing is, Kasuga, these gangsters have a governor on their side. They're untouchable.
Are you guys even hearing yourselves right now? What's gotten into you? The Ijin 3 used to protect the weak and vulnerable in this town. Granted, you did it by running a huge scam, so I'm not gonna give you too much credit. But after everything the city's given you, don't you feel like you owe something to it? Look, I know none of you guys did what you did just for the money. Ogikubo was the one raking in all the dirty riches. You guys wanted to stop a war from destroying this town. And if you don't stand up now, you're basically abandoning the Ijin 3's purpose. It's a disgrace.
You sure you want to finish that thought?
Yeah, dial it down, or I'll set you straight.
Well, I for one agree with him.
You do?
Everything you said is true. We all lived in the gray zones, and sure, that ain't something to be proud of. But at least we could be proud of putting food on the tables of our men and their families. You're with me on that, at least, right, Samui? If we roll over, we will be throwing away everything we've ever worked for.
Zhao.
No, it's true. And remember, I left the Liumang in your hands. I trusted you to consider what my men need. This is shaping up to be your first job as their new boss. Come on, Samui.
Damn it. Fine.
Chairman Hoshino, you got any wisdom of your own to lend us?
Well, I do understand the need to be fair to the city. I'll help. And to think, I only came here for the food. Didn't expect to get roped into some noble last stand.
You know what they say. There's no such thing as a free lunch.
True that. Now let's go take care of Kume.
I have to admit, I will enjoy knocking that little punk off his pedestal. So what's a move?
Good question. We need to strike, but how?
Don't you think it's obvious?
No. What?
We need to ruin the young master's reputation.
Meaning?
We gotta make sure Kume loses the election.
How do you propose we do that?
That part I hadn't really figured out.
Pues parece literalmente vómito. Esa comida parece literalmente vómito.
I don't see how it's feasible.
I mean, we could maim him. If he's too injured, he'd have to pull out of the race, and then...
You want to kill him?
Well, only if he resists.
We can't do that. If he dies, they'll just replace him with some other tool. I'm sure they've got backup candidates waiting in the wings.
Hey, winning. That's how we do it. We just win it ourselves.
Huh?
We win the election with our own candidate. Put someone up who can get more votes than Kume. There's gotta be someone out there who can do it.
Yes, probably. But how do we figure out who this someone is? We're not political consultants.
Well, we should remember the votes for Kume aren't really for him in the first place. They're votes for Aoki.
Good point. Can you think of anyone who fits the bill, Chairman Hoshino?
Unfortunately, I can't say I do. Ogi Kubo was an incumbent here for many years, with no opponents who posed any real threat. The only people who ever ran against him just did so as a formality.
Hey, you seem to know a lot about it. Why don't you run?
Excuse me?
Yeah, people know who you are. You've got charisma.
No Yakuza's gonna win an election, even in the Jincho. If he did, I'd consider the world doomed.
Seriously.
But I could try to recruit someone who would have a chance in the race.
That's a start.
I hope you're not expecting me to shoulder this burden alone, though.
What do you mean?
Elections cost money. A lot of money. If I find a candidate, who's footing the bill for the campaign?
I'll tell you right now, my people don't have a single yen to spare.
Right, so, how much is it exactly?
I'm willing to chip in some myself, but I'll need an additional 3 million yen cash just to register.
3 million? You need that much?
At a minimum. If you can't scrape that amount together, this plan is dead in the water.
I hate to say it, but he's right. Can you do it, Kasuga-kun?
Joder, 3 millones, tú. Necesito 3 millones de yenes para plantarle cara al joven maestro. No es caldería, precisamente. Cuando tenga la pasta, iré al bar a echar unos tragos hasta que Oshino encuentre un candidato. Ostras, se queda conseguir 3 millones. Pero literalmente 3 millones. Tenemos 1,5 millones. A ver, igual hay alguna misión aquí que nos dé bastante pasta. 5.000 yenes. Rescate. 100.000 yenes. 30.000. 60.000. 90.000. 120.000. 220.000. Que eso ya, mira, algo es algo. Pero nos va a faltar mucha pasta, ¿eh? A ver con las secundarias también que vayamos haciendo y tal. Vale, pues aparte ya lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Mañana no hay directo, que voy a ver Spider-Man. Así que al sábado intentaré tener los 3 millones de yenes para el sábado. Pero si no, ya dedicaremos bastante parte del directo a reunir los 3 millones de yenes. Así que nada, lo dejaremos por aquí por hoy. Y ya el sábado más. ¡Hala! Adiós.